For the Golf Digest equipment article on the longer, lighter drivers that are all the rage this season, we turn to former Champions Tour player Terry Dill to give us some tips on how to play with these longer clubs. And Dill should know, he was on one of the longest hitters on his tour, and he used to play with a 47-inch driver. I brought the new TaylorMade Burner Superfast driver. This is one of the longest and lightest drivers on the market this season. And what Dill says you should do when you're playing with one of these clubs is two main things. First of all, you have to make sure that you stand farther away from the ball. I know that sounds obvious, but most people still have a tough time doing that when they have a longer club in their hands because they have this distance that they're comfortable with away from the ball. So when they set up with a longer club, they either choke down on the grip or they take the grip properly, but then sort of bend their arms and get sort of scrunched up. Both of those things will make this longer shaft moot. And the second thing, the scrunched up thing with the bent arms, could pretty much ruin your golf swing. So make sure that you give yourself plenty enough room between you and the ball to let your arms sort of hang freely from your shoulders without bending. Secondly, Dill says that you have to make sure that you have a more deliberate transition between your backswing and downswing. Because this club is so long, it's very easy for it to get sort of left behind. When you get to the top of the backswing, you almost have to pause to make sure that the club catches up with your body before everything starts back down. If you don't do that, the club can get caught behind you, and that will cause you to block the shot to the right. But if you set up correctly, and you make sure that you let your club catch up to the body in the backswing before you start back down, you should be able to gain some extra yardage with these longer clubs. And if you're curious which ones we think are the best, you should log on to golfdigest.com/equipment and look at the latest Golf Digest hot list.